Hello, gorgeous loves. Welcome to my Facebook Live. This is so fun. I have been really feeling the pull to come on here for a couple of days and talk about something that's just so massively important to me that I know has been a huge impact, has made a huge impact on my life, on my business, on the life that I get to live right now. Stacy, hello, gorgeous. Happy Friday. Mickey Fox, my goddess, hello, gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you. I miss your face too. This is so fun. So fun. How are you? Are you on Vancouver Island yet? I think I saw a picture that you are, and I'm so excited for you. Oh my gosh. So I have been feeling so called to come on here and talk about this. And, as we go through our evolution in life and business, which firmly I believe that the evolution of business is a direct reflection of the evolution of ourselves, of our heart, and of our life. And that's really what I want to talk about today. Marge, hello, my goodness. I'm seeing so many amazing people I haven't seen for a while. This is so incredible. How are you? So I've been through this incredible journey the last few years, and it seems like, it doesn't even seem, it is like exponentially increasing over the last few months. And I really want to talk about that. So, and I will preface this with, I miss you. It's so lovely to see you. My goodness. I'm here all the time. So wonderful to see you. So I've been ruminating and reflecting on this, and I am going to preface this with, I don't know everything that's going to come out of my mouth right now. I never do, and I'm really good at riffing and rambling, but there's this feeling in my heart that is just like, go talk about me. Talk about heart and all of this. And so I can feel all this stuff is about to bubble out and just come out. So it's going to be as amazing for me as I hope it is for you. Petra, hello, gorgeous. Hello. It's my favorite part about you. Oh, thank you so much. I do love to riff and channel. So, and anybody who has popped on who has not yet said hello, please say hello to me so I can welcome you to my live. It's so wonderful for you to be here. And this live probably will be uploaded also onto my podcast in the next week, so you can always re-listen and download it. Kiera, hello, gorgeous. How are you? This is so fun. I'm seeing so many of my current clients and my past clients on here. I love it. So, really emphasizing, I really want to talk about this heart space and share this message that's coming from my heart that is bursting out, waiting to be expressed, and hopefully to be received by your heart. Becky Hart, hello. Speaking of hearts, how are you, gorgeous? So I started doing this practice a few months ago, and it's completely changed my life. And it's really this practice of getting deeper into my heart, right? There's a specific heart coherence technique that I use that's been really transformative, and not just transformative for my income, transformative for myself, for my personal evolution, for my growth, for the love that I experience in my life. The relationships that I'm experiencing in my life, so fulfilling, so rewarding, so deep, so much more intimate than I knew could ever happen, across all areas of my life, right? Not just intimately, but with friends and just the depths of my soul have been opened up because I let myself go to those depths within. Kiara says, I've only been using it 2 days and it's literally life-changing. Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, Kiara, so amazing. I'm celebrating everything for you. I love it. It is literally life-changing, living your heart. And so here's the thing, and I'm going to share from my own personal experience and how I made things so much harder for myself than I even realized, than I was aware of. Yolanda, hello, gorgeous. So we're in this space with coaches and healers and astrologers. Gabby, oh my gosh, long time no see. How are you? Beautiful. And these women and men coming back to heart, returning home to soul, and really wanting to change the world, to transform and impact the world in this incredibly positive way, which is something that is so fucking beautiful to see. It's such an honor to be in this space with each and every one of you and sharing this breath. Right now, we're sharing a breath together, and I'm honored, deeply honored, and it's so incredible. Melissa, hello, gorgeous. And what I see a lot of, and what I experienced, what I did myself for a long time, was I would have so much passion, so much desire to really impact and share my knowledge, share the healing. I've been a professional healer for 21 years, right? Like, which blows my mind that I can be old enough to have done something professionally for 21 years. But I have. And, we have these heart-centered purposes and desires and life purposes, and we feel this, stuff like burning through us, coursing through our veins, like, I have to get this out into the world. And what happens is, in the effort to do that, we begin highly efforting from our mind and from our ego, and almost creating a battle within ourselves. Not almost, but creating this battle within ourselves, all in the name of love, all in the name of wanting to, help people improve their relationships, help people transform their lives, help people make more money, help people create incredible businesses, help people, become their best versions of themselves, right? The undercurrent of it all is love. And yet, what so much of what I used to do, and so much of what I see people doing, is almost like fighting to be successful. Can you relate to this? Almost like putting your warrior gear on, like that warrior archetype, badass fucking Wonder Woman, like, oh, I am woman, hear me roar, let's fucking do this, right? Have you guys ever felt like that? The first couple of years, and I'm not saying don't ever be like that. And I'm not saying you can't be successful doing that. I did that for the first 2 years in my business. I was like, roar, right? And I had $190,000 cash in my first year as a coach. Like, you can have tremendous success doing that. But what I experienced was, I'm fighting myself, because the undercurrent of everything is love, and I have a heart-centered business, a heart-led business, but I'm fighting for it to be successful. Melissa's like, yep. And what I found was I got fucking exhausted, because you can only fight with yourself for so long, right? And then I would come back to being like, why? Like, why are you making this hard? Or why aren't you successful enough, right? Now, in our world, as an online entrepreneur, and for me, I love helping people make money, and I love talking about money, because I've been almost homeless, not knowing where my next meal was going to come from. I've experienced that level, right? With an infant in my arms. I've experienced that level of poverty, and very quickly transformed it. It was a very painful very transformative year because I went to such deep places within my soul to allow for that transformation to happen. But one of the reasons I love talking about money and income and impact is because I've been there and I've had an incredible transformation, right? And I love being able to help particularly mothers, women who have been so conditioned for so long to put themselves last, right? And that you need a man or somebody else, somebody else to make sure you're safe, right? So as we are rewriting paradigms, rewriting history, creating completely new stories for the generations to come, right? We're healing our ancestral and our karmic lineages and wounds and creating new stories, new pathways, not just for ourselves, but for our children and for our children's children, right? The ripple effect is massive. It's greater than anyone can comprehend, right? It transcends time and space, and it certainly transcends this universe as well. But what we do, like the dominant cultural paradigm, yeah. And I would actually, I want to make a mental note to talk about that, right? Because there's this rise of the feminine, which is so fucking beautiful, right? But in this rising of the feminine, in my opinion, apparently I'm talking about this right now. This is what I do. In this rise of the feminine, there are a lot of people who are like, fuck the masculine, fuck men. And that's not at all, right? We know what happens when there's imbalance, right? It's about coming together, right? Having a marriage of masculine and feminine. I'm not saying a marriage of man and woman. I'm talking about energy, masculine and feminine, right? It's union. It's unity, and we're going to be able to create and cultivate this unity consciousness as we support and nurture, because the masculine is just as wounded, if not more, than the feminine. Yes, with love. Yes, exactly. So I wanted to touch bases. I just wanted to drop that right there. And I know that's not at all, Mickey, I know you, that's not at all you, but I think that is a really important conversation to have, is that yes, women rising and the divine feminine being celebrated and rising is so necessary and so important. And also, I think really the healed masculine. Yeah, so much. And not just masculine to men, masculine within our woman self as well, right? Because we all have masculine and feminine energies. I know you all know that. And so, really nurturing both of these energies, right? And when one is out of balance, this is where you're gonna feel this in your business, or in your income, where you're gonna find exhaustion, or you're gonna find that burnout, or that fuck, why isn't it happening? You've got to find that beautiful balance, which is going to be a little different for everyone, but finding that sweet spot where there's that unity and that balance, also known as alignment for you, right? The recipe is slightly different for everyone, but there are nuances that make it perfect. Mickey's like, found it. I love it. So as you allow yourself to nurture and cultivate this, and it's a consistent thing, and we worked on this when you were in the mastermind, Mickey, right? It's a consistent practice in nurturing both of these energies, and you find this balance, you find this alignment, and it allows for the magic to happen. And the magic comes from your heart, right? The realm of miracles, the realm of creating unreasonable results in your life, in your business, of transforming your life, the shitty part and the alignment. The magic, right? The realm of miracles is within this realm of the heart, right? When you are in heart coherence, in heart space, you allow for unrealistic things to happen. You allow for unrealistic things to happen. If you want ridiculous results, you have to have ridiculous thoughts. You have to have ridiculous beliefs, and you have to be in that space for ridiculousness to happen, right? When we want logical results, so here's a question, a common question that a lot of people ask themselves, like, okay, let's say you want to make $100,000 a month, or 50,000, or 20,000. What are your goals? Like, what would you love to create? Let me tailor this to you. Drop in the comments. What would you love to create? Like, what would blow your mind? This is my favorite question to ask people that reach out to me. What would blow your mind to have as your new norm in the next 6 months? I'd love to hear, put it in the comments. Would it be $50,000 a month? Would it be $100,000 a month? And what would blow your mind? Right? So in order, right, to really have these quote unquote unreasonable results, you have to be in the space of unreason. Jenna says $50,000 months. Yes, Jenna. Melissa says $15,000 a month. That would blow your mind. Amazing, 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 amazing. So when you think about Yolanda, $50,000 a month. Yes, oh my gosh, Yolanda, you're on fire right now. It's so fun to celebrate you. When you're in this place of unreason, right, you create unreasonable results. But here's what your mind does. You've all asked yourself this question. But how? How? How the hell could I do that? What are all the things I would have to do? Spinning it to win it as I speak. Maria! Yes, love. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. What are the things you would have to do, right? Your mind tries to make logical sense of this. Logical sense. How the hell? Or maybe you have one and then the next month you're like, how the hell am I going to do it again? The minute you're there, the minute you're in that wounded masculine, and the minute you're out of your heart and you're in your head, have you ever gotten worked up like, how am I ever going to do this? What? Who the fuck do I think I am to think I could do that? Pay the lady. We spin into winning up in here. I love that. I literally woke up today. This is what unreasonable results does. I literally woke up today to somebody reaching out about my program, Effortless Enrollments, and to 3 people who they've been behind payments from past due. One person paid me money yesterday that I didn't even see until today. She just sent it in PayPal. Didn't even send me a message. I'm just like, oh my God, unexpected money. Another person reached out and she was like, I want to know the exact amount. I think I owe you 2 payments of this. And she's just like, here, right? And then another person, like she reached out last week and she paid half last week and the rest today. And it was just like, here, boom, boom, boom. So I woke up to like 3 of these and somebody else reaching out about my programs, and like all this stuff. I actually have another message that I just got in my inbox that I haven't even seen yet, right? I had a one-on-one wanting to work with me after picking up dog poop on a live. Like unreasonable things happen, right? Who would think picking up dog poop would be the thing that would get somebody to reach out to you? But there it is, right? And so the reason the unreasonable things happen, right? The more consistently you're in this heart space, right? My client the other day, I taught her heart coherence. She's a high-level client, 20-minute training. Within a few hours, had 3 people reaching out about her program when she had 0 interest in it. And then the next day, somebody overpaid her $500 just because she wanted to give her $500. Like, things like this just happen. And while you can have success, fighting for your success, fighting like that warrior woman. And my warrior woman, oh my God, Karis, wait until you hear what happened today. Oh my God, I cannot wait to check my boxer. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm like, tell me. Can't wait. Oh my gosh. So as you let yourself do this, and oh, Kiera, I'm like a dog panting. I can't wait to hear. Right? Things happen the moment you shift. The moment you shift. And I am the queen at fighting for my success. I'm the queen at fighting to be heard. I'm the queen at like the warrior woman is like, I am Lindsay. Hear me roar. Let's fucking do this. Right? And so I learn by doing things the hard way, apparently. I learn by doing things the hard way. But then I can teach from the overcomer, right? From overcoming myself. Then I can share my experience with you. So hopefully you don't have to go through nearly as much as I did. Crystal, hello gorgeous, hello gorgeous. So you can, right? And again, my first year of coaching, $190,000 cash, and I was fighting the whole time. I was like climbing that proverbial mountain with all the armor on. Had my sword up. Let's do this. I made it heavy. I made it so much harder than it needed to be when really there was nothing to fight. I was just choosing it. So what I see a lot of people doing and you know, not knowing and sometimes realizing they're fighting against themselves, but a lot of the time not, right? But it's like, oh my gosh, why does it feel hard? Why does it feel hard to sign clients? Why does it feel hard to, you know, enroll people into your programs when you know you're just like, fuck, this program is amazing. It's going to change your lives. Like the vibe, the everything. Autumn, welcome. I love your necklace and your vibe. Oh, thank you so much. When you are in that place, like it's like, ooh, I'm fighting myself. How am I fighting myself? I'm going against myself. And when you're in that, it's usually because you're up here and you're not in here. And this up here is sneaky. You're fucking smart. You're really clever. You're really smart. And your mind really loves to be in control. I think I have like purple smoothie on my lip. There we go. I want you to give yourself more credit than you're used to giving yourself right now. You're really fucking smart, right? And how many times have you realized, oh, I didn't even realize I was fighting. I didn't even realize I was making it hard. Oh my gosh. Like I did this and it felt hard. And then when I let go and relaxed, the instant I did that, people reached out and signed up. What if there was a formula for that? I forever have blueberry teeth on my lives. I love you, Brea. Right? Like, you have a formula. It's within you, right? And you always have the choice of I can make this hard or I can make it easy. I can fight for my success. I can fight for love. I can fight for the relationship, whatever it is you're manifesting, right? You want to have $50,000 months? You want to have $15,000 months? What about $50,000 days? When I say that right now, what's the first thing that comes to mind? How the fuck would I ever do that? I've had 2 of those, for the record. And I've had multiple 6-figure launches without even having a sales page. Guaranteed $100,000 over 6 months. Right? For those particular programs anyways. What if you knew? right? And what if you could just be like, oh, in that place of trusting fully, that place of deep trust and knowing that it's happening, that place of profound miracles and incredible soul-aligned clients just reaching out, ready to pay. It's an openness, right? And it all comes from you. You never know when people are going to reach out. You never know that picking up dog poop is going to get someone to reach out and pay you, right? I didn't know. Like, I started my business. I had a baby breastfeeding on my boob because I couldn't afford daycare, right? So I was like, well, here we go. I'm just going to breastfeed. And I went through all the periods of, okay, I'm going to stumble into this flow, and then I'm going to make it really hard on myself, and then I'm going to stumble into this flow, and then I'm going to make it hard on myself, right? So for me and I would do this, and I would have consistent $15,000, $17,000 months, but I would just be like, okay, I want 30, I want 20, I want 50, like wherever I was, like whatever I was calibrating to. But the thing was, I was conditioned in the way that I was doing it. I was working against myself. I was making it harder. So then finally I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna commit to this. I'm gonna commit to this. And when I did that, I showed up less than I ever had. I shut down programs that were generating income, several $1,000s a month. Things that was just like, this feels heavy. I'm just going to not do this anymore. And I started showing up way less. And I opened myself up, to a new story. And then I made $43,000 in a month by working less. From one Facebook post, I made over $30,000 cash. And total in sales, it was, I think, about $50,000 in sales. Just recently, I filled my mastermind again without even promoting it. My client was like, Lindsay, how you don't even talk about your mastermind? How are you continuing to enroll people in here? I just welcomed an incredible high-level client totally unexpectedly the other day, right? Enrolling 50 people in one day into a paid program without trying. But being in the place of unreason, being in the realm and just living in the realm where miracles can happen. You are that realm. It's within you. Your heart space, and there is magic to be had. And when you can truly tap into this and bring this into your business, there's an art form to it. There's a way I do it that allows things to just be magnetic and potent, that allows it all to happen. Right? So things like on the last day of the month, at 5 p.m., this just happened March 31st, 5 p.m., I was sitting outside on my new, really awesome patio furniture that's handmade out of old wine barrels, listening to all the kids in the neighborhood were in the driveway playing. And I was literally sitting there doing some journaling and just listening to the kids and just being in the place of miracles. It's a place I intentionally go to every single day, multiple times a day. And I get an unexpected message. Hey, is this thing happening? I'm ready to pay. $12,000 sale at 5 o'clock on the last day of the month. Most people would have been like, well, it's the end of the month. Nothing's going to happen anymore. Start over next month. Right? When you let yourself consistently be open, here's the thing, the universe and the realm of miracles, they don't go in fucking time frames. They go in alignment. They go in calibration. They go in your level of openness and your level of allowing. It's not about, well, it's the end of the month. The universe gives it zero fucks about that. That's humanness. That's being out of your heart and in your head. Well, that makes no sense. So you go like, how many of you have been like, well, there's like 2 more days left in the month. There's no possible way I can meet my goal. I'd have to make $80,000 in the next 2 days. That's not possible. You shut yourself off. And then the beginning of the month comes and you're like, okay, it's a new month. Yay, new energy. And then you have to start the whole process all over again. And you wonder why your results are like this. What if you could let yourself, yes, connect to the wholeness, absolutely. What if you could let yourself let it be effortless? Cece's like, nope, not me. I have never said that. If you're here on this live, there are things about us that are very similar. So I know you've said that before. And I know you're being facetious. Right? So you get to let yourself, right? Let it be effortless. You get to let yourself be open to miracles. It gets to fucking happen. And it's all up to you. Now, none of... I know, Cece. Here's the thing. None of your results mean anything about you, except for what you make it mean. None of it has anything to do with you. The success in your business, right? None of it means anything about you, right? How many of you have been like, but I deserve it. I know I'm good enough. Why aren't they signing up? Why is it so hard to make the money? Everyone's making $50,000 a month these days. I just want to make 4 figures. I just want to make 5 figures. Why is it so hard? Crystal's like, I have told myself that. Yeah, absolutely. Right? When the truth is, when is it my turn? Itis. I love how you phrased that. That's great. When is it my turn, Itis? All you have to do is choose to be open. And yes, that is the magic. That is the art. You are the magic, my love. You are the art. And it all comes from heart. I did not mean for that to rhyme, but we're just literally channeling right now, right? The art is in the heart. Oh my God. Oh my God. I love that. The art is in the heart. Oh my God, I have to write that down. That's so good. The art is in the heart. The art is in your heart, right? And it all comes from there. And when you can let yourself be there, when you can let yourself connect with the magic that is within you, connect with the magic that is you, it's all gonna happen. The art is in the heart. Yes, I'm literally writing that in my journal right now. The art is in the heart. Thank you, heart. Right? This is where you get to allow and welcome unreasonable things, right? Like I welcomed $45,000 in 30 minutes. That's unreasonable. $30,000 in 2 minutes. That's unreasonable. 50 people into a paid program in one day from one Facebook Live. That's unreasonable. So what I've done, right? $30,000 cash from one Facebook post. That's unreasonable. Right? So what I've done is I've really gotten really fucking clear on these are the magic cornerstones that have allowed this to happen. It's something I do. And it's something I do consistently that allows this to happen, and it allows effortless enrollments. People reaching out unexpectedly out of the blue, being like, okay, I'm ready to make my first payment. Can we do it now? Waking up to people, several people who owe money, who are like, here, I paid. I'm done. I want to pay. Payments in my PayPal sitting there for 24 hours. I didn't even know happened. Even though my alerts on PayPal are on to send me a text message, I didn't get the text message, right? Like just magic, unreasonable things happen. Because I allow them to. I connect with that magic, right? I don't have to know, in order for me to make $100,000 a month, I would need to do this, and I would need to sell this, and I would need to sell this, and this is how it has to happen. Or, I have a program, and, let's say it's $1,000. So if I sell 100 of these, and they all pay in cash, that's $100,000. Then I can have my $100,000 month. All of a sudden, you're completely out of miracles. You're out of the realm of miracles. And what you're doing then is you're operating in the realm of predictability. When you're in here, you're in the realm of predictability. You're like, in the past I did this, and so therefore that means that if I do this again, these exact same things, absolutely 100% again, I'm going to have these same results. Or you're like, wow, it's been 3 days, nobody signed up for my program, so that means nobody's going to sign up for my programs. Who here has told yourself a story like that? Every time I launch a program, I get really excited, but nobody signs up. I had one person come to me, she signed up for my launch program, and she was like, every time I enroll a program, I get 6 people. I always get 6 people in a program. I never get more than 6 people. How's that working out for you? And what happened was then she had $15,000 in 6 weeks, completely unreasonable results. Now, for those of you asking, let's do the launch program. Launch program is coming up in June. Effortless enrollments is the evolution of launch. I might not even run launch after the June program. I don't even know. But effortless enrollments is the evolution of launch. It's taking launch to the next level. Now, launch itself has had 25 first-time $10,000 month earners. This is the next step. This is the evolution of launch. So just for that to be clear, because I'm not exactly sure. Get out of my head, Lindsay. So when you're in that, when you're telling yourself that story, right, you're completely not in your heart. Even though you're like, but this is going to change their lives. This program is going to change their lives. I know my coaching is amazing. Oh my God, if people would just see that. Maybe people don't understand what this program is about. That's it. I'm not speaking clearly enough. Maybe I need to rewrite my I help statement. And I'm here to tell you, I love you, but that doesn't fucking matter. People are like, what do you do? I help people make more money. Okay, great. Or I can be like, I help people connect to the infinite power that is within them. Okay, great. The fuck is that? You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Every time somebody asks me what I do, it's a different thing that comes in my mouth. Because I'm like, this is what I feel like saying now. But it doesn't fucking matter. Right? Yeah, I help people make a fuck ton more money. I help them transform their lives. I help them strengthen the undercurrent of love. Ultimately, what I do is I help people massively strengthen the undercurrent of love so they can live massively better lives, more joy, more abundance, more freedom, more fun, more fucking love, because everything is in response to you. Right? The stories that last time I signed up, last time I enrolled, I launched a program, only 2 people signed up. So that means this time, maybe my strategy needs to be different. Which, yeah, if you want to do a different strategy, do a different fucking strategy. But everything's in response to you. Maybe you do the same fucking strategy, but you change your energy and you change your story and you stop living the fucking past and recreating the past. You tell yourself the story of, every time I launch a program, only 6 people sign up. All you're doing is projecting the past onto your future and you're recreating it. So those of you who said you want $50,000 months, you want $15,000 months, that would blow your mind. How willing are you to stop projecting your past? And how willing are you to start experiencing and projecting miracles onto your future so that you can experience them now? It doesn't even have to be at the future in a year. In 1 year from now, I'm going to be making $50,000 a month. Why not now? You see, the only thing that's not allowing it is you. Wow, I don't have a big enough audience yet. Oh, my email list is not very engaged. And oh my gosh. Nobody listens to me. People don't respond to my posts. Why would I think that I could make $50,000 right now? It'd have to be in a year, and I have to build up my social media campaign, and I have to build up my email list with buy ready, blah, blah, fucking blah. Do you see that the only person is you? But what if you showed up? What if you showed up? I see some laughy faces. You feel that. I know you've said that. I know you've said that. I was private messaging with somebody the other day who was inquiring about my working with me. And I asked her this question. I said, what would blow your mind in the next 6 months to have as your new norm? And she said, and if you're listening, this is just such a beautiful example, right? Because this is stuff that I work with people all the time, right? And she said, I would love to be making 4 figures in my business. And I asked, I said, is that really what would blow your mind? To be making 4 figures? She said, well, I haven't even made 3 figures yet, so yeah. And I said, okay, well, why aren't you making that now? Well, I just don't even know how, and I don't even have the audience built up yet. And oh my God, I'm just starting my business, so therefore, it's just going to take so much work. My response is, well, if you believe that's the case, then yeah. But it doesn't have to take a lot of work. It's a decision. It's a decision. And here's the thing. So a lot of times people are like, I need to decide. I haven't decided yet. I remember a former coach I had, one time I was like, I just want to make $10,000 a month. Why? Right? I want to get to $10,000 a month. Why is it so hard? And she said, well, you just haven't decided yet. And I was like, fuck you. Fuck you, I haven't decided. I'm paying for one-on-one coaching. I'm doing this and I'm doing this and I'm crying in my journal every fucking day and I'm doing this and I'm doing this. Ugh. What do you mean I haven't decided? Just like, you haven't decided. And it took me so long because I couldn't get a direct answer of, well, how do I decide? And I figured it out. It took me like 3 years, but I figured it out. Here's how you decide. Denisa, I'm so glad you're here. Hello, gorgeous. Here's how to decide. You fucking commit. You commit to the story you're gonna tell yourself. You commit to the reality that you're gonna let yourself live. You commit to the woman that you're becoming. Because the version of you that's making $50,000 a month is not very different from who you are now, but there are small little micro shifts. She's only a tiny bit different. She's not wildly different. Only a little bit. Only a little bit. The way you make a decision is you commit, right? There's different levels of commitment, right? Commit to who you're going to be, commit to the results that you're willing to create, commit to your visions, commit to your stories, commit to, different little things. And you commit to being in the realm of miracles. Not in the past, not looking at, last time I launched a program, everybody told me it was too expensive. This one's going to be more expensive. Why do I think anyone's going to sign up? It has nothing to do with you, but every single thing comes from you. So if you're not having the results you want, 50 people in your programs, $50,000 months, if you're not experiencing the people reaching out being like, I fucking love your vibe, I'm ready to buy now. Let's do this. I know I'm making it harder. You're the vibe. I feel activated. I know this is it. I feel it. I feel the pull. I feel the pull in my womb. I have so many people reach out to me. They're like, I feel the tickle in my womb. I'm like, perfect. Right? If you're not experiencing those $15,000 months or those $50,000 months that you want, you're making it too hard on yourself. Let's start to make it more effortless. Open yourself up to the realm of miracles. This is Effortless Enrollments. This is my group program that starts on Thursday. And I want to invite you to stop that battle with yourself. To let it be easy. I'm not saying your ego is never going to have a heyday. You're human. Of course your mind's going to have a heyday. But you get to decide. You get to decide the life you're gonna live. You get to decide how your launches are gonna go. You get to decide. It's your choice. You're not at the whim of the universe responding to everything. If you're in your head and you're like, oh my God, nobody engaged on my post, maybe I should take it down. There was only 2 likes on my post, maybe I should delete it. You get to decide who you're going to be. You get to decide and own your level of magnetism. Crystal felt that one. There's only 2 likes. You get to decide how potent your energy is, your posts are going to be. You get to decide how successful your launches are going to be. How successful your business is going to be, how successful you are. So if you're ready, I'm going to invite you to join Effortless Enrollments. You can feel free to reach out to me. It's $1,500 pay in full. There are 2 payment plans. We have an extended payment plan of 10 months, 10 payments of $222. So it's really, really easy for you to get in. We're going to start on Thursday. You get instant access to Module 1. And we're going to start Thursday. We have 5 more modules to go. So I want to invite you to drop the fight with yourself, to enter the realm of miracles, to let it be easy, to welcome new people in, new clients, new levels. Because here's the thing, the deeper you go in, the farther you go out. The deeper you go into soul, the deeper you go in here, the more reach you're gonna have, the more potent your posts are, the more magnetic your energy, the more people reaching out going, I wanna pay you, I wanna pay you, I wanna pay you, I wanna pay you, let's fucking do this. It gets to be like that. So feel free to reach out to me, feel free to private message me, we'll get you signed up. I would love to welcome you. Those of you who have heard about the launch program and you haven't done it yet, this is the evolution of launch, right? The launch is a program that has welcomed 25 first-time 5-figure earners, now has welcomed several 6-figure yearly earners. This is the evolution of that program. So I'm going to invite you to enter the realm of miracles, to let it be easy, to decide the kind of life, success, and business you're gonna have. I want to thank you from the bottom of my limitless heart for joining me today. It's an incredible experience to share this breath, to share this energy with you, to be in this space with you. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.